Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. And we've got final round coverage coming your way right now. Hello, everyone. Thrilled to have your company this week. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action out on the course. All right, Beamer. You've played them all, you know only too well. In terms of the PGA Tour, where does the Copperhead course at Innisbrook Resort rank as one of the toughest?
Copperhead, does that sound like a friendly kind of snake to you? Something that you want to go up and pet and kind of hang out with and pal around and show your friend? Yeah, no, neither would I, yeah. That's what you get when you go to the Copperhead golf course. I mean, it swirls back and forth, it winds in and out, and it's probably, I think, one of the hardest driving golf courses we have on the PGA Tour. The guys who drive it straight, they love it. You know, obviously iron game and all that's important, but I think it comes down to if you drive it well, you're going to have more opportunities to find these smallish type greens. But again, there's nothing really super friendly or fun about a golf course named after a lethal snake that lives in the water. Yeah, no thanks.
Here's some action from just a moment ago.
Look at this shot here, Luke.
Well, there's a scorecard saver, Rich. That's perfection. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. This lie's not great. Well, that may have come out a little heavy. This now, his third shot. And he can now go and grab the putter because he's found the green. And he needs this to save par. Sitting at 1 under after that hole. Rich, it's a challenge, to say the very least, the third hole.
Yes, most players aren't going to take out driver as they just want to lay it back of the water that creeps out on the right-hand side. From there, it shortens up the second shot, believe it or not, to a green that pitches from right to left fairly severely. Your misses can't be out to the right with your second shot. That is a no-no.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. That is a touch of class from the bunker. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
A great birdie chance here.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3. Second shot here.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Always nice to have a birdie putt. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snack.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5. He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he? Nicely done from close range.
Okay, time to return to the action. An eagle putt awaits. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Well, this one should start out pretty straight and then take a little movement to the right.
Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. The tee shot also critical here at the par 4 6th at 455 yards.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
This player is putting for fun.
Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
I like that kind of fight. That shows resilience.
After driving it in the bunker off the tee, that's a formidable score right there.
Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
Around 110 yards to go. Chosen the pitching wedge here. 9 feet to the cup. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. The back 9 at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging and will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
Yeah, that one will play. Ooh, that almost went down. A birdie putt awaits. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie hole. Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand side of the fairway. And you can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
It has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And now he'll move to 10 under for the tournament. Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee. A short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he? He's setting up for his second shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This putt's about 23 feet, guys.
Now 4 back after that hole. Lucky 13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely, I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
That's a touch of class. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Welcome to the 14th hole. It's a par 5.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in two, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Now he's got his eyes set on the putting surface. An aggressive play here. A look to get to 13 under par.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Oh, wow, what a great putt that is. He's in a tie for fifth at the moment.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
And he's right in the thick of it. Needs to really make a move soon, though. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of fourth.
With 3 holes to go, it's a good position to be in.
The putt drops, and it's 14 under par, heading down the stretch.
Oh, it's time to dig in and give it your all coming down the final few.
And this is a mighty performance. Look at the player creeping up the leaderboard at just the right time.
We expected to see someone come out of the pack to contend for this title. This player is doing just that.
Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot, but it doesn't seem like it's a tough one. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Crucial to save this par.
Sitting at minus 14 now for the event. The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 playing up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot. Plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, this has got a nice looking roll on it. And tapping in for par on this one. Onto the final tee, and he's just 2 shots off the lead. Needs to make this count.
This is full send.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
This is a fairly lengthy putt here. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
That's a good looking putt, that. Oh, it's in the hole. Beautiful. Well, Rich, that looked like that was going to be an epic comeback, but in the end, I guess it wasn't meant to be.
It was impressive. From the very opening tee shot, this player was focusing on making birdies early and often. Unfortunately, not able to make enough today to get the victory. Still a lot of fun to watch.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Well, it's time to find out who wins this event. Let's head out for the final round. Hello, everyone. I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam. It's great to have your company on 2K Sports. But following all the action out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. Oh, this is a super week on the calendar. Always circle this one in my diary. I'm thrilled you could be with us as well. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. Take us through the tee shot at number 2, Rich.
Yeah, downhill, dogleg right, par 4. Got to avoid those bunkers on the left-hand side. Fairway does pitch from left to right, so the canyon on the right can see some action. And from there, your second shot is downhill to a green that sits a little bit from left to right and from back to front.
Well struck. Playing this shot from around 120 yards. Good sounding strike, that one. Oh, that's a great approach shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
As we head to the third, Rich, take us through it.
Canyons over on the left-hand side must be avoided at all costs. Anything out to the right-hand side is just fine. Challenging second shot over the canyons, over a deep bunker fronting this green. Not much of a target once you do find the green, so anytime you find it in 2, you'll have a decent look at birdie.
Well, this one's right at the pin. Putting for birdie. And that performance will now take him to 3 under par.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
This is looking pretty good in the air. This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
He's got this one for birdie.
That's a good putt to make, that one. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. Now we've arrived at the 5th, Rich, the first par 3 here at TPC Summerlin.
A little downhill par 3, got a canyon fronting this green that shouldn't come into play, but that bunker front right, that could see a lot of action, especially when the pin is back right.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Well done. Take the birdie.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
No bunkers on this hole, a unique feature. However, desert everywhere. Take out a fairway metal, maybe even low driver, chase it up the fairway. Second shot to a plateau style green. There's a little backstop at the back of this green that you can use when the pin is in the back portion of it.
This is his second shot. Good chance to move to 6 under par here. And he's down there. You got a read?
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left. Okay.
Oh, what a bonus. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, Rich, at the 7th, are the big hitters thinking of carrying the corner here?
Only the biggest hitters in the game have any thoughts of carrying those trees down the left-hand side. Mere mortals like us bail it out to the right, find the heart of the fairway, and just a short second shot back up the hill. It's birdie time.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Well, the 8th hole is a par 3, but it measures in the 250-yard range.
Scary hole indeed. Canyons, desert, bunkers out to the right. You don't want any part of that. Out to the left-hand side, a little low area, but this green, big and flat, it can be handled.
Currently at 7 under for the tournament. The 9th is a par 5. A thing of beauty. And this shot from about 150 yards out.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole. And after that hole, he'll move to 9 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Ooh, this one could run. Caught the downslope.
Second shot here at the 10th. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
This one's come off the blade pretty nicely. Wow, what a putt. Hole number 11 is a par 4.
This is a really strong driving hole, probably one of the more difficult ones on the golf course. Bunker left, bunker right, those both are on the player's mind. From there, a second shot to an hourglass-shaped green that's got a runoff in the back portion of it. That, a lot of times, catches players off guard, and that's when bogeys and doubles are made.
Playing from 110 yards out. Putting for birdie here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
It's a tough read, but it's got a little bit of left to right break on it.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Now, 8 shots back after that hole. And as we head to the 12th, it's the first time some water comes into play on this inward half.
Yeah, shortish par 4 downhill, but it plays much longer because you don't take driver off the tee normally. You want to take something less, hit it out to the right-hand side, just shy of that water. From there, a forced carry over that water to a green that tilts from left to right towards the water. Be smart here. Don't bring that water in play. Anything out to the left with that second shot is absolutely fine.
Just a simple tap in for birdie. Oh, we talked about scoring holes at TPC Summerlin, and 13 is where it really starts to get going.
Oh, open it up. Tee it high, let it fly, let the big dog eat. Whatever you say, do it. Give her full attention on this tee shot. Wide open fairway. And from there, the hole does dogleg a little bit from right to left. You have to carry some bunkers and some trees down that left-hand side if you're going to find the green. This is a bomber's delight right here. You're thinking birdie all day long.
Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
About 27 feet from here.
Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. 14 requires some real precision off the tee.
It does. A little devilish par 3 downhill. It's got runoff areas behind the green that you want no part of. You got to play it smart here. Find the heart of the green. Give yourself a good look for 2.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 15th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
And look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play. This is a lengthy putt here. And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
Oh, that rush past the hole with some serious speed. 8 feet to the cup.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
And down it goes. Now 14 under, heading down the stretch. 16 is a terrific risk reward par 5, Rich.
Very reachable. Find the fairway. Then you have a decision to make. Can I carry this water, and with what club? When it lands on the green, it's firm, it's nasty. It'll probably go over the green, but don't try and be a hero. Try and find anything in the back portion, even in the bunker is fine. Coming up short, that is obviously not great.
Well played. What an eagle. He finds himself tied for 6th.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Okay, we're on the final hole here, and he's just 1 stroke off the lead. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Second shot here at the 18th. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
And an outside chance here.
Well, this player will now wait nervously in the clubhouse for the rest of the field to finish. Currently tied for 1st.
And not a very good place to be sitting. You did your job, but now you have to wait and see what happens.
And a par 4 awaits at this next hole.
Birdie here earlier in regulation play.
Time for the second shot on the 18th. It all comes down to this. Make it, and the playoff continues. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left-to-righter.
And with that, both the players and the crowd get to move to the next hole. Let's move to the second hole of sudden death. That's a delightful little fade, that. Outstanding approach shot. It all comes down to this. Make it, and the playoff continues. Yes, you can feel the tension building. This playoff's going to another hole. Second shot here on the 18th hole. Oh, just snuck over the edge there. It's a bitter pill to swallow, Reg. What a monumental effort to take it so deep, but ultimately, no cigar.
And hats off to this player for sticking around for so long in this playoff. Undone at the end, but still a great job.
Well, that should do it, folks. Hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the dedicated, talented people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're bringing you all the action from the final round of the Valero Texas Open. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me is Rich Beam. And out on the course, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. And Beamer, TPC San Antonio. I'd like to be kind and say something really glowing and positive about it, but it is a brutally tough test of golf, isn't it?
I'm having a hard time coming up with one that's a little more fiery, I would say, than San Antonio. It's just a golf course that I think it was designed, Luke, to play firm and fast with winds mostly blowing out of the south. But what happens is, as we normally play it, they overseed the fairways, they overseed the rough, which slows everything down. And then at least one day a week, you've got some north winds that, slow everything down. And this golf course is just, it's painful. It really can be no fun to play. You got to drive the golf ball here. Danger everywhere off the fairways. A few years back, one of the guys who was playing in front of me made a 16 on the 9th hole, and that was kind of interesting, but that's what can happen in a hurry out here.
Opting for the 5-iron.
3 under par on a hole. Mark me down for an albatross. Thank you very much.
And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The fourth is one of the stronger par 4s at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
Well, this one's looking really good from the rough. Yeah, nicely played. Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
And that putt'll drop. Well done. The fifth is one of the shorter par 4s on the property, right on 400 yards.
Players must make a decision whether to go for it or lay up short of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. This green is perched above the players ever so slightly, and there's a spine running right through the center of it with a low area on the left-hand side. No matter whether you go for it or you lay up, this is a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. 15 feet to the cup. Henny's down there. You got a read?
I don't know that you can give this enough break off the left-hand side. Whew.
Just a short putt remaining here. And finishing this hole with a little tap in. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly. But still, going in with a short iron into this par 4, a birdie is definitely makeable.
Standing over his second shot. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. This one has eyes for the hole. You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. The par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front center of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the third hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area. It will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
Time for the second shot at the 8th.
Okay, aggressive play, going for it.
Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
The start of this one out on a pretty good line. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4.
Awesome stuff.
From around 140 yards here.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet.
A little bird tells me this is for birdie.
That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. As players make the turn, they find themselves on the tee at the 10th.
Generous driving area on this downhill par 4 that doglegs slightly from left to right. Second shot will be back up the hill to a green that's well protected by 3 bunkers. This is a good birdie opportunity if you find the fairway.
Sitting at 7 under. This one's for birdie. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is about 24 feet for him here.
Yeah, that's a good line, that one. And he's made it. What a putt. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Ooh, came close with that chip. Straight out of the top draw.
Judging it beautifully.
Currently 8 under for the tournament. Rich, this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by 2 of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
Oh, what a putt. Trailing by 7 after that hole. 13's a long par 3, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short, and those bunkers, well, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
And that's 8 birdies today.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
The 14th is a par 5. Great shot. Henny, what's the player facing here?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Oh, that is brilliant. Look at this one.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
This putt was about 8 feet. What a putt that was. Currently 12 under for the event.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing. Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
The lies aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Put a little buttercut fade on that one. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
Oh, it's time to dig in and give it your all coming down the final few.
Needs to make a move soon. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. And this putt to move into the top 20. That was well holed, and for birdie.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
The 17th is certainly a fun hole. The question really is, should players go for it or lay up?
Depending on where they put the tee box, Luke, most players should be going for this green. Anything just short and left could find that deep bunker fronting a green, but to be fair, that's not a bad miss. The one you want to avoid at all costs is the one on the right-hand side, because nobody, not even professionals, like a 60-yard bunker shot.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's looking at about a 30-foot putt.
And now this to move inside the top 10. He's tied for 6th on this leaderboard.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
This player faces the final hole of the tournament, just 1 stroke off the lead. Wow, that was just striped. Well, Rich, I'm being honest, this lie is putrid. Opting for the 3-wood. Well, it's fair to say that fortune favours the brave, Rich.
Yes, it does. And being just 1 shot back, things are getting interesting.
He has this putt in front of him to finish with a clubhouse lead. That's disappointing. Well, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5. And he's down there. You got a read?
Looks like this will move.
Well, this player will now wait nervously in the clubhouse for the rest of the field to finish. Currently tied for 1st.
Yeah, still lots of players out there, Luke, that could change the outcome of this tournament. We're just going to have to wait and see.
Well, Rich, that's a shame. They came out of the gates very fast, but in the end just fizzled out.
When you get off to a hot start like that, usually there's only one place to go, Luke, and that's down. And unfortunately, that's what happened to this player. It's a shame.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to see who will be the big winner at the Legends Championship. Andrew Catalon here, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. We've got a great day on tap. These players are excited to try and go low and race up that leaderboard. It's all coming up next here on 2K Sports. I think this one's coming in nicely. All right, Henny, what do you see here?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Looks good.
I was already writing a circle on the scorecard. The second at Lone Grove.
Sweeping dog leg from right to left. Downhill with your second shot to a green that has a massive false front on the right-hand side. Do not come up short. Long and left is the best bailout area.
Ooh, absolutely unleashed it.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Will Zalatoris as he gets set for his next shot here on the 14th. Oh, are we going to see this go?
Time to get back to the course. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
And from about 105 yards.
Oh, just leaking ever so slightly. Awesome.
And this one from 9 feet away. And a good job there as he moves to 1 under for the championship. The third hole is a par 3.
Medium length par 3 down the hill. Green chases from left to right and front to back.
This one from 4 feet away.
Looking for another birdie here.
After that hole, our featured player is making a move. Let's check out the par 5 fourth.
Back uphill for your tee shot, but down the hill ever so slightly for your second shot. Plenty of room around this green, but in order to make birdie and or eagle, your short game must be spot on.
Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
He's got the big 200 all the way back to this pin.
This is a 7-iron on the way. Now at 15, this was earlier today.
Great shot here from medium range.
Yes!
Okay, here we are again, back live. All right, here we are, a chance for eagle.
Looking good.
Wow, what a shot for eagle. 4 under par and starting to build some momentum.
Well, there's some real momentum with this player coming off an eagle at the last.
Not a long par 4 here. The fairway cambers from left to right pretty steeply. Also chases away from you. Second shot slightly back up the hill. 3 bunkers behind it. Do not come up short of it, or CJ's Creek will be found.
I think he's caught that one quite nicely. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Currently 5 under for the event. Here at Lone Grove Golf Course, the 6th hole is a par 4 measuring a decent 465 yards, Rich, all the way back there at the tips.
CJ's Creek running all the way down the left-hand side. Narrow area to fit your tee shot in. Second shot slightly back uphill without any bunkers to be found in the distance.
Time to take a look at a Tom Kim highlight, shall we?
This is a beauty of a third.
Oh, that's a cracking good shot, as they say over there in UK. And back to the play, shall we? Well, when he exploded onto the PGA Tour. Tom Kim was everyone's second favourite player, wasn't he? He's got that bright, effervescent vibe about him, and he just seems to play the game with a kind of enthusiasm of youth.
I kind of like how you said Tom Kim is the second favorite player on tour. And listen, I get it. You know, there's always going to be one great, big, popular guy. But, you know, Tom is that breath of fresh air, isn't it? He's a young kid. He comes out here. He's smiling. He plays with exuberance. He's in love with the game, and he shows it when he's out there, doesn't he? I think that's why it makes him a fan favorite, because he looks like he's having fun doing what he loves to do.
That's found the bunker. Not ideal. John, how's it lying?
I'm not seeing a whole lot of ball in the sand here, guys. Let's see how they deal with this one.
Time to get back to live play. This one to get to 7 under. Henny, how tricky is this one?
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
So close. This putt is for par. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. Let's go over to 8, a par 4.
A lot of contour on this tee shot. Makes the fairway a little bit smaller than it actually is. Second shot slightly back uphill to a green that has a massive fall off to the right-hand side.
That will definitely work. And about 110 yards left to the hole. This one headed for the green. This putt is 14 feet away.
That starts off on a good line.
The putt goes in, and a high five. That's 5 birdies for the round. The 9th hole is a short par 5.
Short par 5, missed the bunkers on the left. Second shot straight back up the hill. Green protected by 3 bunkers, but birdie is easily attainable.
This is looking really nice off the tee.
Players on other side of the golf course making some noise.
Lining up for his third now.
Okay, time now to get back to live play. 7 under for the tournament. This is on a fantastic line. Henny, you're right there. What can you tell us about the putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
There it is. He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. Watch this one roll. That's a good one to build momentum on. Let's go down to Henny.
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
All right, the putter can come out now. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
The run of good play continues as he is now 10 under par.
Here we are at the 11th hole, a par 3.
Long par 3, back up the hill. It's got bunkers front and to the left. This green runs diagonally from left to right. Really difficult to get your tee shot close with the pins on the left-hand side.
Back-to-back birdies for this player.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Our coverage continues at the last. Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa. Yeah, that one's looking good. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. And it's a 1-stroke par 5 for our leader over the field. Hole number 12 is a par 5.
Dog leg from right to left. Generous landing area, but that's when the big decision comes into play. Go for it or lay it up.
Well, this one looks to be heading down the runway. His second shot here. You see that one just drip back on the flag. Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Oh, what a putt. And let's catch this action from just a moment ago.
This is how you do it 7 days a week.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The 13th hole is a par 4.
The dog leg from right to left. Big hitters are going to try and cut as much off of CJ's Creek as possible, leaving themselves with a very short wedge shot to a pretty inviting green, it must be said.
Not a bad line, this one. And this putt to move into a tie for 5th in the standings. John, have you got a read on this one?
It looks like this one will move left to right.
Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. On the tee now, the par 5, 14th.
Only the longest are going to reach this green and 2. Those who lay up, though, accuracy with their wedges is going to be of the utmost importance to get it close and make their birdie.
Well, this player's been making some moves on the leaderboard, Rich.
Yeah, looking good right now, making some significant moves out there at the moment.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
He's currently in a tie for 3rd here.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
4 holes to go at Lone Grove. Here's the 15th.
Long downhill par 4, fairway cameras from right to left. Green chases away from you towards that water. Be mindful of your second shot and not go long.
Look at that drive. He got all of it. Setting this one up from about 100 yards away. Currently trailing by 1.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
If this putt drops, we've got a tie at the top.
He wants to make it with just 3 holes remaining.
Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is tied for the lead. What an aggressive play. This has a chance. Okay, back-to-back birdies. I'm starting to feel a little something here.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
The 17th hole is a short par 4.
This brings all the excitement you could ever want in a major championship. A drivable par 4, massive green. You can find the green, but birdie is not guaranteed. Do you lay it up or do you go for it?
John, give us a read on this putt.
Looks like this one's going uphill and to the right.
Here we go, putt on the way. He makes the putt and extends his lead. The closing hole at Lone Grove is a dogleg left, a par 4.
Tons of room off the tee out to the right-hand side. However, for the shortest second shot, hug the trees down the left. From there, an uphill shot to a green that slopes severely from back to front.
Setting up in the first cut.
Wow, did this come out beautifully.
Here's a putt to finish his round with the clubhouse lead. A birdie on 18 to close out the round. And Rich, flashback to 2002 when you won the PGA Championship. What is this player feeling right now as they win their first major?
They're not feeling anything. In fact, they have no idea what just happened. I can promise you that. It'll sink in slowly but surely, but right now they're floating as they well should be. What a performance.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.